The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Hasbro, and Subaraya Productions. Hello, everyone.
Tokupitch is back.
And it is.
The show I enjoy a lot.
It's my turn again. So let's get started, why don't we? It helps set the scene, what can I say? I did it I don't know that I need to, but I did it in the first one and now I feel like I have to. Food!
Oh my god.
It is the lifeblood and foundation of our civilization. Throughout the centuries, humankind has used its creativity and skill to perfect the culinary arts, striving to reach greater heights of taste, smell, and sensation with each dish they create, from the simple and sublime to the extravagant and decadent. There are things to savor and enjoy in every bite. Enter the High Table, an organization of the most discerning palate. They have set their sights on the foods of our world, hoping to satiate their monstrous appetites. Enter our hero, armed with extraordinary powers, sweetness, sourness, saltiness, bitterness, umami. They will chop, skewer, sizzle, stir-fry, and bake a tantalizing feast of action for all those who threaten us. Order up for excitement, Kamen Rider Gourmand! And scene.
So that just happened.
Yeah.
It did just happen. Thank you for stating the blitheringly obvious. So, our main character, if you did not get from the pitch, this is a Kamen Rider show. Our main character, our main rider...
I was an Ultraman.
Could be. You never know. Maybe I misspoke. It happens. So our main character is a person... Again, I'm not really sticking with, any kind of gender pronouns. I feel like they could be anybody. So our main character is someone who just loves food. They are, in all sense of the word, they are a gourmand. They love to cook, they love to eat, and they love to make other people happy with their cooking. They work at may have taken some inspiration from Food Wars here. They work at a small family-owned restaurant, and their signature dishes, which have earned them quite a local loyal following. Umai! Umai!
Had to do it once.
In my head, they don't transform until the second episode, and they cook a meal for the monster on the spot. And this spy organization, there's a spy organization in the background that's keeping tabs on the monsters, and they are the ones who develop the Kamen Rider system.
Okay.
Because they have been tracking the monsters. They know the High Table's out there, and it's okay, so they're out there, but we know they're after our food. They don't seem to. If they eat something they don't like, they cause, wanton destruction wherever they go. People get hurt. And then, all of a sudden, this kid comes along, and they bake, whatever for the monster. And it's oh, they like it. He was able to weaken it, and it went away. No harm was caused. He's the one we shall select as our candidate to become Kamen Rider, and that's how we get the suit. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, la 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 la. Oh yeah, so they witness him ward off the monster with food. They decide you're best for the job. And at first they're unsure about taking on the responsibility. They're not confident that they're right for this job, but their family encourages them. You're an amazing chef. You're an amazing person. We think you can do this. And that's what gives them the push they need to don the mantle of Kamen Rider. So forms. I've got three in total. Sweet and sour. The colors are going to be lime green and pink. And this is going to be favor close combat. It's going to be his weapon is going to be a very long kitchen knife. And that's going to be the sword.
A glaive, I would assume, or a glaive type weapon, or more of a sword?
More of a just a straight sword that happens to look like a kitchen knife.
Okay, no, sorry, because I know that knives have long handles, so I thought a glaive or a spear type weapon.
No, this is more of a sword.
Okay.
Next one's salty and bitter. This one's going to be blue and purple. And it's going to be range combat. It's going to be mixer, like a hand mixer that's a pistol, which he could combine with other components into a standing mixer to create a heavier gun.
I like that.
That's clever. I was thinking he was gonna say spoon. It's a catapult.
No, but that's not a bad idea for a standalone weapon. They'll sell more toys. And then his third or final form, I guess you could say that he gets is going to be Umami. It's going to be all red, increased power, but it's exhausting to use, and it's gonna be just grappling and wrestling, just pure raw strength, beating dudes up, tossing them around, that kind of stuff.
Fair.
So the main character, in terms of their personality, I pictured them as like, I don't know if you watch this YouTube channel, Marcus, Aaron and Claire. It's a cooking channel. I picture him as Aaron, who is just a wonderful, amazing person. He's just very optimistic. Great videos, great recipes all around. I picture it as them or him, but they're a superhero now.
Okay.
So just that his signature catchphrase on the channel is "Don't worry about it."
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. He's Korean, so bit of a different accent, but yes. So our secondary rider.
Oh.
Kamen Rider Gourmet. We have Gourmand, and now we have Gourmet.
Good name.
Now, Gourmet is the heir to this very high-end restaurant in the Roppongi district. Just like the finest, most exquisite food you can imagine. They have a very discerning palate, and they are less about taking down the monsters for, the sake of helping people the way Gourmand is. Gourmet is all about prestige. I'm going to take down these monsters, and it will bring prestige to our restaurant, and everyone's going to come to us, and the fame and fortune that shall be ours.
He's going to be a walking advertisement.
Kind of.
I keep picturing to have like Sassor's personality. All the annoying.
Yes. Kagami! Like Sasor meets Bravo.
Mommy!
Sassord meets Bravo.
Yeah. So their forms, again, they've got 3, and these are based on expensive foods, shall we say, expensive Japanese foods. We've got fugu, pufferfish sushi, which uses daggers as weapons.
Okay.
Wagyu beef, which uses a staff, and his ultimate form, one of the most expensive foods you can get, Yubari King Melon.
Oh yeah, that thing is. Ooh.
It's like $25,000 for 2
I
melons.
really thought you were going to end up going for the salmon. Those giant.
I already
salmon.
had a fish, so.
Oh, okay.
Melons, Japan, it's pretty synonymous, and they can get super expensive.
Salmon. That's all I was sure you're going to go that way.
But fair enough. And for this weapon, they don't get enough love in the Toku world, and they usually come in pairs. These melons, so why not twin hook blades? And that is all I have written down. Do we have any questions?
Who are the villains? I don't think I heard.
The High Table?
The High Table is the name of the organization. They are like a nebulous group of bad guys, shall we say, from like beyond the veil of time and space, as most Kamen Rider villains are often wont to be. And they just love food. They love to eat.
Okay.
And they have traveled to our world now in search of like the greatest of foods, and if they eat something if one of them is like out walking around, sees, let's say they stop by like a hot dog cart and they eat a hot dog and they think it's gross, they will smash the hot dog cart and everyone in the surrounding area.
Okay. Any ideas design-wise for the suit or the belt?
For the belt, I didn't think too much about it. I was just thinking more of a simple, like just like clip-on design. For the suit, I was kind of thinking in terms of like Kamen Rider build, but more organic looking in terms of like the melding of 2 colors.
Yeah, I figured
the way it'd be like it's almost like the suit, the material almost looks like it's made of liquid, like it's like sizzling or swirling around, and you have like instead of like sharp edges, it'll be like rounded edges that like splash up.
Okay.
As opposed to like jet out. If that makes sense.
Can you go over, because I'm having an idea, what are the forms of the main rider again? I know, like, the...
sweet and sour,
okay,
salty and bitter.
Okay, there's sauces.
Not sauces.
But flavors.
these are the five.
Sorry, sweet and sour made me think
They are
of
the
sauce.
senses of taste. That's what they're based on.
So why not take another thing from Build? They can be like the pods you put in like the coffee makers. And
the Keurig ones?
Yeah. And you can like put it in a little slot and close it, and that kind of unleashes the flavor onto the person. First idea came out. I was like trying to think of maybe even combine Gaim's design with the knife. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that too, weirdly enough.
Yeah. But I think because flavor pods are a thing, aren't they? So I think that would be a good idea. So you could do something like Bill with the bottles, but it's just one. And he puts a little slot, he slaps something on it to pierce it and open it. Maybe something like that.
It's an idea, but I really want I want like the colors of the suit and the design of the suit to pop more. I don't want the belt to be in focus as much.
No. So I'm just talking about general design.
I understand.
And no, like it's gonna be really simple. Where I would think, so you would have here, and again, you have the belt, and there it's just a skinny, whatever color you want the belt to be, rectangle with a swirl in the middle of the rectangle to divide into two sections. With a Keurig little pot thing on the side, he puts the thing in, and the colors fill the individual sides, so it matches the rest of the suit.
Okay.
Something very simple.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Or you can have it so the whole like belt itself changes color to match.
That would go with it.
Yeah.
That would go with it. Of course, I was thinking that's kind of what I was thinking is the whole thing would change, not just like the belt is still the belt.
No, but that's absolutely fine. But I was just talking about basic.
I know. I understand.
Function.
I was just pushing up his idea a little bit too.
But no, yeah, that's cool. We haven't had a food themed anything in Toku.
Well, those 2 episodes of Kabuto. That's about it.
It's not the show.
Oh, and also all G. He's a wine connoisseur. Champagne, whichever one.
Alcohol.
We've never talked about G before. He was in the...
There's a reason for that.
He was in the Zio movie. We just did not talk about that.
Anyway, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Any other comments, questions, concerns?
Comments?
Condiments?
You mean condiments?
Nope. I mean Kamen Rider.
Oh. That's even worse.
Yep. The pain. No, the pun.
Anyway, what did you think? Please let me know in the comments below.
The comment. All right.
Stop. Just stop.
Let us know what you think down below. Follow us on all the things. And as always, we will see you guys next time where it's my turn. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.